liked for more superficial reasons, which is, can be wonderful. Like I feel like I relate to that when I'm younger. It's like if someone thinks that I'm good at something, if I'm strong, if they find me attractive, any of these things, I'm like, when I'm younger, I love that. And I like things like that today too. But I guess I try to invest my energy in things that feel like if people like things that are more true to who I am, like if they like my ideas or if they like me even when I'm messy or vulnerable, um, then it makes me feel better in a longer term, healthier way, which took me a long time to learn that.
Mhm.
It's not like I knew that when I was in like my early 20s or something, but um, I guess I just wonder if there's a lot of thoughtfulness about why people are liking and, because if you keep um, taking that positive feedback, which is for a very specific thing, even if which is like people find you attractive, or let's say, um, and you just keep letting that be your gratification over and over and over. Somewhere deep down in your subconscious, I think that the things that are really authentic to who you are not being appreciated, and maybe you get it elsewhere in your life, and this wouldn't apply. But I have to think that after a while, that actually lowers your feelings of self-worth or something like that, because you're not getting feedback in the direction that would be most healthy.
I agree. However, I also think, for example, for myself, I like photography and I find it harder for me to share a picture that is not of myself because I know it won't get like the attention that I would like it to,
Hmm.
as much as a selfie.
Hmm.
So even though like I know being creative and taking a creative picture that I like and I am happy with is more true to myself, I still find myself being those types of pictures like the hardest ones to post
Hmm.
because you don't want to feel like whatever you really enjoy doing is mediocre. And like whenever you have something that does work every single time, it's just easier. It's the easier option and the easier route.
Hmm. How much of this ties into a feeling of like success ultimately, as opposed to like, I think we've established you're not getting some authentic recognition occurring like that. You're not getting something like you have to get that from somewhere else. Social media has nothing to do with that. Is it just a matter of like you're working the system and you're successful? Would it feel similar if you were to like um, be good at some, whether it's a career thing or like get a gig of some sort and just like make a lot of money and just see the money in your bank account? Is it like a success number counting thing or?
I mean, I wish I could say, I wish I could relate to that, but I've never really had any success career wise. I'm still
Mhm,
in school, and
mhm,
most of my accomplishments I don't really share.
hmm,
I'm kind of like a private person, as in what I'm actually doing.
mhm,
And I'd rather just show like the superficial stuff, but in a sense of getting that gratification, like coming from something that I did, for example, getting accepted into college,
mhm,
it's something that is I am proud of and I am like happy for myself. However, it's not something that really motivates me to, I guess, to apply to other colleges and like get accepted and get that again. It's just doesn't really make doesn't I don't really have that much. And I guess my part-time jobs don't really like they're not really a source of gratification either since it's just a part-time job and anyone could work
hmm,
wherever.
mhm. Yeah.
So maybe
Well,
in the future I could understand that, but as of right now, I'm like my only way to express myself is through Instagram or whatever social media.
you say that's your only way of to express yourself, but I was asking in the context of to feel success or gratification. Is that more what you mean? Like, I imagine
Yes,
you
that
express yourself in other ways. Yeah.
yeah. like my only way of getting that gratification, I guess,
Right. Hmm.
or feeling of success, especially since school is so difficult, especially right now that it's online.
Hmm.
It's kind of like getting knocked down like every single day, and you have to like, it's hard. It really is, especially online with like having so many classes and so much to keep up with. I feel like every single day it feels like it's just not worth it.
Hmm. Yeah.
And every single day my graduation date keeps like I just feel like it's so in far from me.
Hmm. Hmm.
And since I don't have friends at home, I don't really see anyone, then that just kind of adds to that like whole aspect of it.
Ah, so yeah, the impact of social media compounds at a time when you are forced to be online. You don't, you're not at school, so you don't have your friends that are there. Is that part of what you're saying? So it's like you
Yeah.
have to rely more on social media, and probably the less healthy parts are emphasized.
Yeah, in order to feel relevant,
Hmm.
like to still feel present, even though you're not.
I appreciate you sharing that, and for me to get that perspective, because I haven't gotten that before, but I have imagined how difficult it would be to be in college right now.